With February now upon us, I think it's time we revisit Taboo Conspiracy's nonsense. Since last time I saw a video from him, it was a mirror from Level Earth Observer. Let's watch him as he tries, and fails, to dispel a prominent proof that Earth is round.
For the last few years, globe propagandists have been sharing pictures like these, showing what appears as though Mount Rainier is casting a shadow upwards onto the clouds above the mountain, supposedly proving the Earth is a globe, since the sun seems to be at a lower physical angle than the mountain.
Okay, he seems to have a pretty solid understanding of the claim we make. Heck, he's even made a rather accurate simplified diagram for us to check him on. Credit where it's due, he's going pretty good so far.
If we compare my diagram to an actual photo of Mount Rainier, the globe claim seems plausible, but the claim is entirely false, and instead proves the Earth is flat.
Unfortunately for TC, he is wrong on both fronts, as we're about to see.
Here is a globe supporting article that makes the same false claim, and you can find similar arguments on anti-flat Earth websites like this one.
Keep this photo in your short-term memory. It'll be important for later.
Now, the YouTube channel P-Brane absolutely destroyed this juvenile globe argument with actual time-lapse videos filmed from the tops of mountains. In short, based on actual time-lapse footage filmed from the tops of mountains, mountains always cast a shadow downwards onto the clouds. But when the mountain shadow is filmed from below, it appears as though the shadow is pointed upwards based only on perspective.
If you have a keen eye, you probably already noticed the fundamental flaw with this footage. This video and this photo are incomparable, and both of them contradict Taboo Conspiracy's argument. To demonstrate what I mean, let's do a small-scale observation. Look at the shadow of this spoon. Because the spoon is below the light bulb, the shadow of the handle is the closest to the spoon itself, and vice versa with the bowl and tip. Now, if we raise the spoon above the light bulb and project the shadow onto the ceiling rather than the floor, the opposite happens. Now the tip is the closest and the handle is the farthest away. If Taboo Conspiracy's argument was correct, then the shadow from Mount Rainier in this photo, in which the mountain is inarguably below the clouds, would project its shadow starting with the base at the closest to the mountain itself and the peak at the farthest point. However, the peak of the mountain is the closest, which means that the sun is below Mount Rainier, not above it. And with that, I have debunked his claim. But don't get comfortable though, cause Taboo Conspiracy is not done yet.
Let's get back to my diagram. Let's take away the mountain and lower our shadow. Do you see the problem of the globe? There should be a massive earth bulge casting an upward shadow onto the clouds. In fact, if the globe were real, we'd see this upward curved shadow cast on the clouds on a frequent basis looking something like this.
Looks like CC doesn't understand the concept of scale. Let's make this quick. Look at the shadow of a roof projected onto snow. You can clearly see that the shadow is not a solid blotch of darkness. It has an umbra and a penumbra. The shadow is brought in gradually, slowly getting darker and darker until the sun is completely obscured. The reason you don't see a huge dark mass move in during dusk is because Earth's penumbra is millions of times larger than this, which makes the darkening process extremely slow and gradual, not unlike a flashlight slowly getting dimmer and dimmer as its battery dies. As for the curve of the shadow, we've explained this to you several times already, TC. Earth is so large that when viewed from the surface, the amount of curvature you would see, be it from Earth's surface itself or the shadow, is negligible. Such is not the case with lunar eclipses though, because the moon is so large and so far away. When the moon enters Earth's shadow, you can clearly see a curve, demonstrating that Earth's shadow, and therefore the Earth itself, are both in fact curved. So no, Taboo Conspiracy. Neither the shadow of Mount Rainier nor the Earth's shadow prove that the Earth is flat. It is the exact opposite. There is no way you could have upward-facing shadows, or even anything remotely resembling night, on a flat Earth. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to like and subscribe. See you next time.